Hello everybody, how's it going? I am very excited to share this feminine fragrance in my hands right now because this made me weak in the knees when I smelled it on my girlfriend the other day. It's had me on a chokehold ever since, and that fragrance is Rose Blanche by Precious Liquid. Now, let me just tell you that if you're anything like me, and whenever you see rose in a fragrance, you're very hesitant, you hold it to a distance because with rose fragrances, for the most part, a lot of the times they kind of smell dated. They might smell a bit too mature. They might remind you of your grandmother, and that kind of just puts you off. It puts me off from wanting to wear it. Now with this one, the rose is not any of those things. In fact, I find it quite youthful, but that doesn't mean that this isn't an all age type of fragrance. Whether you're in your 20s or your 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, whatever it is, this will smell good on you. I love that the rose here smells more fresh. It smells modern at the same time, but still very classy and versatile. Now, yeah, she wore this when we were walking at the park, and it's just, it hit so good. If you're a fan of fragrances like Springtime in a Park by Replica, I think you'll like this one. But let me just tell you that I honestly didn't expect this to have the chokehold that it does on me. And I was wondering, right? Because when I was smelling this on her, yeah, I was smelling rose and there was maybe some lily of the valley in this fragrance, but there was something else that kept drawing my nose to her neck. Now she sprays it kind of like in her hair, but like, I was just like, what is that? It smells so damn good. And then it finally clicked to me. I think it's like a black currant note in it because that just makes perfect sense. Now, if you've been subscribed to my channel, then you know that with black currant, that note is literally kind of kryptonite to me. Every single time I smell it in a scent, I love it. From fragrances like Sea Intense by Armani to Désir Toxique by M. Micallef. Totally two different scent profiles that I just love specifically because of that note. Now, I'm not saying the black currant is dominant here, but it does, there's something about it that draws me into this fragrance, because if it was only rose, it wouldn't do it for me as much. But I think the rose with that hint of black currant and then some of that lily of the valley just makes this perfect for the summertime. And I just loved this on her. And you know what, it kind of sucks because I'm going to be sending her this bottle, and it's like, I'm not going to wear it. She's the one that's going to wear it, but it's just, I'm going to miss it because this smelled so good on her. Now, if you're somebody that's looking for, and by the way, real quick, if you don't know what black currant is, just kind of picture the smell of blackberries, all right? It's a dark berry-esque sort of scent, right? But with this fragrance, I think that it's not just a fun summertime scent. Like if you're somebody looking for a nice work fragrance, if you work in an office, I think this would smell great. Of course, don't overspray it. You don't want to make sure, or you don't want to choke out everybody in the room. And this doesn't have, it's not a beast mode type of performer, but with your typical fresh sort of fragrances, this does have pretty decent projection in the beginning, but then it does, move a bit closer to the skin. So it's not really gonna annoy anybody unless they're in your personal space. And that's what makes it perfect for a work environment, because people shouldn't be all up on you like that anyways at work. So you could still enjoy your own scent and you won't be pissing anybody off. Now, this is by no means a skin fragrance where somebody has to be really close to you to smell it. Like I said, if they're in your scent bubble, they'll definitely get whiffs and catch whiffs of this fragrance as you're walking about. The same way when I was with her, I was like, oh God, like when the wind was blowing, I was like, damn, that shit smells so damn good. Now, price point for this fragrance, it's about $125, which is, it's a niche fragrance, so pretty solid. And I'll put the name of the fragrance and discount site links, and if I can find samples, all of that will be in the description just to help you save some money. And if you want to support the channel, that would be great. But please buy where you're comfortable. But I do love Rose Blanche. If you watched my other videos with me talking about another Precious Liquid fragrance called Champaka, wasn't too big a fan of that one. I know that a lot of people like that one more, but for me, this is what hit. Rose Blanche hit, and for Champaka it's nice, don't get me wrong, but it didn't do it for me the way that this fragrance did. So this one definitely has, you know, better affordability than a lot of other niche fragrances. It's that fresh floral type of scent. And I will say, if you've stayed this long in the video, that it is a Pound Town certified fragrance. Yeah, immediately when I smell this. And then the next day she layered it with my Elysium, and it smelled so good too. So this fragrance smells fantastic on its own, but it's also amazing when you layer it with other fresh fragrances, because it just brings out more elements to the fragrance, and it helps, like, it shines really, really nicely, and it also helps boost the other scent that you wear on top of it or beneath it. So if you like to experiment with different fragrances and you want to smell unique in that regard, this fragrance will definitely help out with that. And at the same time, it's mass appealing. Another thing is, if you like compliments, this is definitely a compliment getter. Within like the first 30 minutes of her wearing this, when I was with her, she got complimented by like 1 to 2 people. And I was like, damn. So it's not only me, all right? So this thing really does have the mass appeal. It's just a nice, easygoing type of fragrance. When you want something that's not complicated, that's not polarizing, not bold, you want it to just be like a chill scent that's gonna absolutely do the job and more, then Rose Blanche is a great one to look into. Again, I'll put the name of the fragrance, discount site links for the bottle, and samples in the description, but please buy where you're comfortable. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. All right, take care. Bye.